Hello, I'm Jennifer Forkish, Public Information Director for the Los Angeles Police Department. This critical incident community briefing is intended to provide you with information about a critical incident that occurred in the city of Los Angeles. You're about to see relevant video footage and learn about other evidence and police procedures related to the case, so you can have a better understanding of what occurred, based on what we know right now. The LAPD conducts very thorough use of force investigations, which typically require investigators to interview multiple witnesses, view numerous hours of video footage, and analyze a significant amount of forensic evidence. We are still at the very early stages of this investigation, which can often take up to a year to complete, and our understanding of the incident may change as this additional evidence is collected, analyzed, and reviewed. We also do not draw any conclusions about whether the officers acted consistent with our policies and the law until all the facts are known and the investigation is complete. A word of caution. The images and information you are about to see may be disturbing. Viewer discretion is advised, especially for young children and sensitive viewers.
Hello, I am Captain Alex Chogyoji, Commanding Officer of Media Relations Division of the Los Angeles Police Department. I'm going to provide you a brief overview of a law enforcement-related injury, also known as a LERI, that occurred on June 14, 2025 at around 5:45 p.m. A LERI is a use-of-force incident where an individual requires hospitalization. Los Angeles Police Department uniformed officers, along with multiple other law enforcement agencies, responded to a mass protest that was occurring in downtown Los Angeles in the area of Temple Street and Spring Street. During a crowd control mobile field force operation, LAPD officers established a skirmish line. During the event, some protesters began throwing rocks and bottles at the officers. As a result, multiple officers discharged less lethal foam projectile rounds at specific individuals within the crowd who were posing a threat to officers, and an individual in the crowd was struck in the face. The subject was later identified as Marshall Woodruff. Department less lethal munitions are comprised of various devices that fire foam projectile rounds. These rounds strike the person's body and are intended to cause pain. While there may be bruising, the foam round is designed to distribute energy over a broad surface area and not penetrate the body. The primary target area for this less lethal device is the navel or belt line. A portion of this incident was captured on the responding officer's body-worn video. Body-worn video cameras are used by most officers assigned to field duties. They are worn at chest level and capture general perspective within the line of sight from that angle. The angle of the camera prohibits viewers from seeing everything the officers saw and experienced. Upon activation, both audio and video will turn on. However, body-worn video cameras have a buffer of video without audio from the previous 2 minutes prior to activation. This feature is designed to capture incidents that occur suddenly, where an officer doesn't immediately activate the camera. Here is body-worn video from the officers involved in this incident.
Fine white shirt. Ball. Fine hoodie. Bottle. Black shirt, blue hoodie. Black shirt, blue hoodie. Close up front. Suspect with multiple bottles. Bottle. reinforcement.
Los Angeles Fire Department paramedics responded and transported Woodruff to a local hospital to be treated for the injury to his face. While there, medical staff determined that Woodruff would need to be admitted to the hospital for further treatment. Department policy defines any force option which results in an injury requiring hospitalization as a categorical use of force. In accordance with that policy, LAPD's Force Investigation Division assumed investigative responsibility for this incident upon learning of the initial determination that Woodruff required hospitalization as a result of the injury likely sustained during the incident. Woodruff was not arrested or cited as a result of this incident. Marshall Woodruff is a 29-year-old resident of Los Angeles.
In the next several months, the LAPD will continue to investigate and analyze this incident. We will continue to interview any new witnesses who may come forward and complete any necessary forensic tests. After the investigation is complete, our Critical Incident Review Division will forward their findings to the Chief of Police, who will make his recommendation to the Civilian Board of Police Commissioners. The board will evaluate the evidence to determine whether the officer's tactics and use of force in this instance met the high standards expected of all LAPD officers. Additionally, the Office of the Inspector General will conduct a parallel and independent review of the investigation and will provide its recommendations to the board. If you would like more information on how the LAPD investigates all serious uses of force, visit lapdonline.org, where you can find the LAPD's use of force policy and procedures. Thank you for taking the time to view this critical incident community briefing.